Hello and welcome to Smc-Tv News. I'm Maeve Gibbons.
And I'm Bridget Fuller. Here are today's top stories. The future of self-driving cars has hit a major bump this week. Waymo, the autonomous vehicle company founded back in 2009, is now facing a recall of its robo-taxi fleet. Since launching publicly in 2020, Waymo has been offering hundreds of thousands of rides every week, earning a strong 93% customer satisfaction rating. But that reputation is now being tested. Officials say Waymo vehicles in Austin illegally stopped school buses nearly 20 times in just 4 months. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration opened an investigation, and just days later, Waymo voluntarily recalled the affected vehicles. The concern is serious, putting not only other drivers at risk, but also children boarding or exiting buses, as well as the riders inside the robo-taxis themselves. The company says it's working to fix the issue.
St. Mary's College has received a $100,000 National Science Foundation planning grant to strengthen research opportunities for students. The grant will allow the college to assess its current research infrastructure, identify strengths and gaps, and collaborate with fellow Catholic women's colleges. Over the next year, St. Mary's will work with the Brockport Research Institute to survey students, faculty, and alumni, and develop strategies to expand access to research experiences. The initiative also includes site visits to colleges with strong research programs and plans for potential summer research exchanges between campuses. Long-term, the grant aims to establish year-round research opportunities, enabling upper-level students to mentor newcomers. The effort builds on St. Mary's strong record in undergraduate research and recent initiatives, including the new Dr. Josephine Clark Curtis Endowed Professorship in Biology, which supports student research in medical and health fields.
St. Mary's College has just unveiled a brand new Academic Advising and Career Development Center. Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs Megan Zwart announced the Prickle Advising Career and Experience Center. This addition to the historic Lamont Hall will house an Academic Advising Center as well as the Career Crossings office. This major addition to educational accessibility on campus can be attributed to donations from Patrick and Jennifer Prickle. Jennifer, a 1995 St. Mary's College graduate, has been honored at St. Mary's several times and continued to fund educational improvements through the establishment of Spes Unica Hall, as well as continued renovations to the Science Hall. With the Pace Center set to open this January, students are encouraged to step inside, explore their paths through St. Mary's College.
The Indiana Housing and Community Development Authority has approved more than $75 million for new affordable housing in South Bend. 3 projects are moving forward, including the nearly 180-unit Heritage Trails development on West Chippewa, a 50-unit complex at Donald in Maine, and a 42-unit project on Old Cleveland Road. Together, they'll add 272 income-based apartments for families and seniors. City leaders say the investment is a major step toward expanding affordable housing and easing pressure on rising rents. Construction timelines are expected to be finalized in the coming months.
The 2026 Golden Globe nominations were announced today, and the film One Battle After Another leads all movies with 9 nominations. That includes Best Picture, Best Director, and Acting honors, giving the historical drama a strong start to awards season. Wicked for Good was expected to perform well, but the sequel was left out of the Best Picture musical or comedy category, which came as a surprise to many fans and industry watchers. Other major films earning attention this year included Sinners and several international features that picked up multiple nominations. On the television side, streaming services like Netflix and HBO once again dominated, scoring many of the top drama and comedy nods. The Golden Globes will air live on January 11th, offering one of the first big previews of which films and performances may be strong Oscar contenders later this winter.
Now we go over to Flynn Monahan with a sports update.
Notre Dame football made headlines this week after not being a contender in the college football playoffs. After this announcement, Notre Dame decided it would not accept a bowl game invitation, marking an unexpected early end to the Irish's season. After being eliminated from the college football playoff picture, the program says the decision comes down to player health, roster depth, and long-term development. Several key players are recovering from injuries, and coaches say pushing into a postseason appearance isn't worth risking setbacks. Head coach Marcus Freeman emphasized that the focus now shifts to rebuilding momentum, providing younger athletes with meaningful practice reps, and strengthening recruiting efforts heading into 2026. While fans hope for one more chance to see the Irish on the field, the program says this step positions the team for a stronger comeback next fall. On a happier note, Jeremiah Love was just announced as a Heisman finalist. His finalist nod brings national recognition back to South Bend and gives Irish fans plenty to be excited about heading into the next season. Good luck to him and go Irish.
Thanks, Lynn. Now before we go, Ed Bambus, an 88-year-old Army veteran working in Michigan as a grocery cashier, is getting a life-changing gift, thanks to a viral TikTok. A young Australian creator surprised him with a $1.7 million check after sharing his story online. The longtime Meijer worker said he's kept working to make ends meet after losing his wife. Now, with donations pouring in from around the world, he says he can finally pay off his debt, visit family, and maybe even pick golf back up, though he plans to stay on the job just a little longer.
Thank you for joining us for SMC TV News. I'm Bridget Fuller.
And I'm Maeve Gibbons. Have a great day.